तू अपनी एक्स को बता भाई कि यार कितना खूबसूरत दिख रहा हूँ मैं.
Absolutely.
But you have lost. You are
Bullshit,
You're
man.
genuinely loser. क्योंकि
Bullshit.
जब तुम genuinely relationship में थे तब क्या कर रहा था तू?
Yeah.
तब तेरे को लग रहा था कि कोई तेरी वैल्यू नहीं है.
True.
मुझे जिम जाके 1 साल 2 साल पता चला कि अब मैं क्या दिख सकता हूँ. So hey man,
It was a great time in a pool, man. But now
it was good.
I'm very curious to ask you some questions, man. Because today you
Well,
seems
they
in a
don't
good
show
mood.
black water.
I guess we replace it, bro. Today you seems in a good mood, so I'm gonna ask you a few questions,
I
man.
refuse to be in a bad mood.
Very well
So,
said,
you know,
bro.
like, I know that कि कुछ जिंदगी में वैसे पल भी आएंगे जिस दिन हमें दुख होगा, दर्द होगा and everything, but I think
Prepare for that
my
time,
family
too.
is healthy. I have a freedom. I can do anything whatever I want. So why to be
Why
sad?
to be sad? That is true, bro.
So alright. So
So
ask
I'm
me
gonna
now.
start with a very interesting question.
Yeah.
The question every man is very keen to know. So my question is, what are those things men need to understand about modern relationship?
So what every young man need to understand in a modern relationship is that you have to build yourself, brother. You have to build yourself.
True.
You gotta build yourself a status. You gotta build yourself that there are people that respect you. You gotta build yourself to that level. जब तू एक restaurant में जाता है, there is this sort of aura, you know, and
Yeah,
every
charm.
person, like, you know, turning their head. Who is this guy? Who is he? They notice you, man.
Yeah,
they
they
fucking
do.
notice you that who you are.
But for
You
that,
gotta build yourself to
Yeah.
that level. You gotta financially be so fucking free that you can travel anywhere on the planet Earth. That's who you gotta be. You just cannot do one thing and then you expect yourself that, okay, my life would be good. That chick gonna love me because I'm doing extra push-ups. I'm spending my time in a gym. I might gonna look good, you know, all of it.
true.
You get it. There are guys who are doing it. It's a great thing, man. It tells that you have a disciplined mind. But the fact is you have to work on your financial. You gotta work on your bank balance.
This is what required more than other things.
I mean, this is what's required, proportional to that thing. Because if you're disciplined in your workout, definitely you're gonna put your real thing to that.
True, very
और अगर
well
तू
said.
सिर्फ workout इसलिए कर रहा है, so you would tell you तू अपनी ex को बता भाई कि यार कितना खूबसूरत दिख रहा हूँ मैं. But you have
Absolutely.
lost. You are
Bullshit,
You're
man.
genuinely loser. क्योंकि
Bullshit.
जब तुम genuinely relationship में थे तब क्या कर रहा था तू?
Yeah.
तब तेरे को लग रहा था कि कोई तेरी वैल्यू नहीं है.
True.
मुझे जिम जाके 1 साल 2 साल पता चला कि अब मैं क्या दिख सकता हूँ. It means while you are in a relationship, तभी तुम्हें genuinely एक दूसरे के लिए अच्छा करना चाहिए. You have to be in your top game. You have to be elite. You cannot just be good when there is that person not in your life. It
True.
means you're a pussy. You're soft.
Absolutely true.
You needed that punch in your heart, so you would start to oh, look at your life. Oh fuck, man, my finances are fucked up. I don't look good.
Yeah, this is what
So
actually
it was
matters.
just she was just like waking you up.
This
So
is what
what
happening.
the man need to do. I mean, they gotta build themselves. They gotta build a life that they want for themselves. They gotta contribute towards this world. That's their vision should be. It doesn't have to be like कि भाई एक normal सा खाना पहाड़ों में एक घर. That's it. Blah blah.
This is a
Fuck it. I
person,
mean,
man. It has no sense.
It's a topic for another time. What is another? All right.
So, bro, you know, very well said. I literally have learned a lot of things what you said, man. I gotta have to build. Then I don't think any chick gonna come to me gonna turn her head.
But the
towards
fact is,
another.
there's one thing that I have learned about women is that you want me to tell.
Absolutely, man.
You want me to
I'm
sell?
curious to know what is that thing. If you have learned, there would be something special. There would be a secret about girls, man. I wanna know
एक
it.
चीज समझनी पड़ेगी जब बंदी जो है ना वो like 18 और 20 की उम्र में है, she
Okay.
would look for the excitement. She would look for the man who is more dominant.
Yeah.
You know, like he demonstrate that he have confidence. He's like a bad guy who got the
Yeah.
swag. You know,
True,
restaurant में
right.
जाता
Yeah.
हर एक बंदा देखता. He just don't really gives a fuck about everything. But she is in 18.
Yeah.
Who will like take her to a like 22 or 23. That's it. I think 23 is a bit higher, but 18 से लेके 22 तक.
This
She
is the age.
would look for that kind of man. She would look for an alpha guy who have all those characters. But the fact is, she failed to understand it as she gonna pass. A lot of times, she would understand it. This guy is not reliable.
Absolutely.
He cannot stay committed. He's keep fucking other chicks.
But that was the thing she was looking for, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was looking for some guy who's emotionally not available,
Yep.
and he was not. He was not really giving fuck. He was quite unpredictable in all of it.
Yeah.
And she was kind of liking it because you were excited. It was toxic. It brings drama in her life. So that's what she was loving. But अब क्या हुआ? she reached to the age of 23.
The time to
I
get
mean,
married.
a lot of women, you know,
Yeah.
a lot of women. They are at the age of 23. What they do is that they kind of look for a guy who is what? Who is what? What do you think? Who is what?
Who is what, more trustworthy?
Who is more trustworthy? That is
Yeah.
correct. And who shows a genuine commitment. Who
Yeah,
sho-
yeah.
और उस पे ना वो यकीन कर सकती है. She can actually
Rely on,
count on
yeah.
him that he's a reliable.
Yep.
He's a reliable. He can provide security to me.
True.
He can provide a future to me.
Yep.
What I'm looking for. But the fact is, again, she also gotta look that edge too. That's where the nice guys come.
Yeah.
You get it? That's where the nice guys
Nice
come.
guy
Nice
comes.
guy gonna provide her security, everything. Emotionally, you're gonna be so fucking available. You're gonna be all the time. Baby, are you sad? I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm listening to you. It's good.
True.
It's good thing. Nice guy is a good man.
He is
He's trying
actually.
everything. What any normal person would do when somebody needs to be here.
Yeah.
He would listen to her.
True.
He's available to her. वो उस time उसके लिए available है bro.
Hoga. Yeah.
But गलती कहाँ हो रही है? He lacks the edge. He lacks the adventure. He lacks that strength. He lacks that that energy. He is not that guy, he's just a nice guy.
He's just a nice guy.
He's a nice guy. So she always look for that and she might gonna chase again. She might gonna chase again.
Again for
Somebody
Somebody?
who is reliable,
Yeah.
who show commitment.
But after 23, she would never seek a person who is more like,
No.
playboy.
There's
No.
the still. Based
Yeah?
on my understanding.
Yeah.
Based on my understanding, what I would tell कि जब वो 23 से बाद हो जाएगी, she 23, I think 23 to 30. All right. अब उसका 23 में next relationship हुआ. I think she had a good relationship for 2 years, but the fact is after 2 years she had a breakup again.
As you said, like what girl want in her prime age. So when the time come, a girl's gonna get
Prime
married.
age, जो
What
prime-
is that person she required that time? Like what she wants in that person to be.
It's
So like,
sweating a lot. It's hot.
doesn't matter, man. I really want to get
I can't take
answer
my
this
jacket
question.
off.
No,
It's
don't
not
do
a
it.
jacket,
actually.
right?
Yeah,
It's a jacket.
Shaki, bro. It's Shaki, man.
All right. So what's the question, bro?
Like when she gonna get married. So
Mm-hmm.
what sort of person she would be looking for?
When she gonna be married?
Yeah,
I see what sort of man she's looking for to get married.
to be very honest.
अब वो depend करता है what age she is in.
Of course, 25 after.
After 25?
When she has done whatever she wanted
after
to be in her life.
28, they become more. They look for the man who is emotionally available, who show emotionally maturity, who show commitment, who is reliable, who can provide security, who can provide control to the future, who can provide whatever the fuck she needs in her life. That's the man she'll look for. But the fact is, now she's getting old.
Now she's getting old.
Now she's getting old. और जब तक उसके पास prime था, she didn't use it well. She kept chasing. She kept chasing, blaming and everything, all of it. But there are always the good women out there. I totally believe. Mahatma Gandhi wife. I don't know the name, but she actually stood with him.
Even in hard
Absolutely.
times, right?
भाई, जब वो बंदा कुछ भी नहीं था, he was not an icon or anything. She
How
was.
can we like identify those women who are literally want to be with you even in your hard times and want to build together, man? Who are those, man? Do you have any some symptoms or signs like we can identify those?
Like what exactly?
Like we can identify those women who are really just like genuine women who gonna stay who gonna stick with you even your hard times and gonna build together the empire, man.
Of course, there are some good women out there that just genuinely want to build a strong future together, and she would do everything for you, whatever you needed.
Yeah,
But the fact is, it's rare. It's like
it's
you're
hard to
looking-
find, huh?
Yeah, it's quite rare at this very moment. But there are.
There are,
I know some of them.
So when you're gonna tell me like the signs through
What?
through which we can identify those women?
The signs are if you're nothing at this very moment, if there's a girl who is sticking with you in your bad times, she choose not to mold her desire and she doesn't
Yeah.
want to look at a man. She do exactly what you're telling her. She's a God-loving woman. She has a future which she's building for herself too. And at the same time, she's there for you. And she is not cheating. But it's very rare, man. It's very rare. It's like, I don't know the math equation, what's the percentage, but it's rare. But there are good women out there, I would say.
They are actually very
Like,
well, it's true.
like Martin Luther King, Corette, what is the wife name? Corette, she was with this guy like forever, man. Even though he died and she was still doing work for what he actually, put himself
Left,
for.
yeah.
So it's just a great thing. Like
Keeping
जब Martin Luther
keeping
King,
his legacy
जब
alive.
Martin Luther King चले गया दुनिया से, तब भी वो उसका work को carry कर रही थी. You get it?
This is called a real woman.
So that's a real. I mean, yeah, that's a real woman. But the fact is, देख एक चीज समझनी पड़ेगी, man. You cannot just blame women.
Okay.
You gotta be a man too.
Yeah.
अब तेरे पास पैसे नहीं है, and you're just telling you chasing the best chick, and the fact that now she loves you, but you cannot provide security. You cannot
Yeah.
provide a future that she'll look for.
Eventually she
फिर
gonna
वो क्या
move.
करेगी?
She
She will
will-
look for somebody else because
True.
it's biological seated.
And this is, I would say, very true thing, man. She should do this.
She should do this.
Of course she should, man. If you can't provide a fucking security, then how the fuck you think that you're gonna deserve that woman? Of course not.
But that